completely away from them. I mean, it's already kind of stretched to the limit. They need to start putting rounds on the board before they can allow SK to regain control of this match.
They need to start chaining rounds is what needs to happen here. Liquid need that bank. Once again, they go for rifles, don't have many nades to back them up. And SK Gaming, fully aware of this, just pushing aggressively. In fact, Taco takes the bomb over into Brown Halls. He leads with it. So if he got caught in a trap, that could have got a little tricky for SK. But SK, they have the 3 players there. This does make you think like they want to start heading towards that B site. But again, it's all about map control. Fallen is making sure that Team Liquid aren't getting too aggressive over by A main or by Ali, and as the rest of his team kind of clear out the map. And so now SK Gaming, they have all the options available to them. They can go anywhere.
It's a very aggressive setup from Elysian Nitro as well. And it's a little bit tough because they're out of smokes to block these choke points. So they've got to be very careful how they handle it. But this is that duo for Liquid that's so good early on in rounds. They're the ones on the T side, you'll see them going in first, trying to get those opening kills. Here on the CT side, they're mounting this very aggressive defense. When this execute comes in, unlike the last gun round, they're going to be in front of the smoke. So they'll be able to challenge if they hold their ground.
Well, you can see right now the Brazilian side are setting up the standard smokes that everyone by now who's watched Train before will already recognize. And they have the bomb over there as well, indicating it's not going to be a fake. They will try and get out here a little bit delayed. And again, if you look at the round timer here, down to 30 seconds. This is going to be one more for the limit play. Nitro up on the Train and going to be back down again, looking for the early fight. It's going to be a quick trade as Elige goes down. Nitro spraying and connecting. It will be JDM to get a kill as well, but Nitro eventually falls and it's a 2-on-3.
With only 17 seconds left on this clock, though, Fallen into a 2-on-2 until JDM steps in, drops Fallen in the open, and Hiko will flank FNX. Team Liquid, they survive in the end.
But I mean, the thing about SK, they can switch that up. They're very good at changing the tempo, and right now, this might just be a game plan for early on. And if Liquid can prove they can consistently stop it, all of a sudden SK can transition into something a little bit more aggressive. It doesn't even have to be an all-out aggressive execute. It can be 2 players getting highly aggressive towards inside the inner bomb site, trying to get an early pick. And you might be able to catch Liquid on sleeping a little bit.
And I like to see the thorough play coming in here from SK. No aggressive hold on lower, and lower, it's actually Hiko going for the spray. Will finally track down Taco, looking for more, and he gets it. Headshot on FNX. Man advantage now for Liquid going into this B push, and SK Gaming, they're getting picked off one at a time with the bomb getting dropped in the open.
What a hero round coming out from Hiko, 4th in the streak. And especially the 3rd kill was so big because JDM was actually on the far left side and he missed the easy shot then, and Hiko just roams in and takes out a couple or more. That's a really solid defense, and look at what it does. Finally, some breathing room.
Yeah, and there's that switch up into a little bit more aggressive from SK. This time they don't. What they're doing is just setting up that pattern. They want Team Liquid to get used to that smoke being there so that they can be fast through it if need be. That tries to low. So we mentioned Hiko, very experienced, by the most experienced player on this team, and JDM, that smoke and the knife out as well.
What? How did Taco get the kill? JDM was jumping in the smoke. I refuse to believe he could see him then. That seems like absolute craziness. It's going to be a 4-on-4 anyway. They are out in the yard.
And set up, Elige seems to have a bit of an idea that this position could be compromised. Yep, the HE banked right back onto Electric, does a little bit of damage, forces FNX to react, and he'll be there to collect the kill. In the meantime, the bomb is making its way through Ali, and so things could get a little tricky here for Nitro. He has to worry about 2 angles, and has nobody really watching A main for him, unless that's simple with the AWP scoped up. And so now Nitro can actually just focus on Ali, and he's going to get that crossfire going with Elige, who just got picked by coldzera. A 3-on-3 now, and SK Gaming, they still have so much time to work with.
Taco's 1 kill might be very influential. And Nitro to fall. Taco doing even more work in this round. He's going to go for the spray. Only 40 seconds left. He picks up 1 more kill. That makes it a triple, and no one's even touched him yet. He hasn't got armor, so if Hiko lands a shot on Emir, then that should be the end of the fight. But, I mean, Hiko right now, he's got to be terrified. 1-on-1 versus Taco.
This was a collapse. This was a round that Liquid did not have to give this much up. The first kill is fine, but from there, letting that go from a 2-on-1 into a 1. Do leave it on the best clutch player you have, but so much time for Taco. Oh, and he rings it! What is this? What?
That's got to be a round that really shifts the momentum. If Lee confidence, a lot of it disappears in a round like that.
Dude, Taco's just taking off right now for SK Gaming. This is wild. Just a few months ago, you've got crazy players. Nobody really talking about Taco. But in these big matches, he was instrumental in SK Gaming picking up their win at Columbus, and he just continues to show how valuable he is here. 13 kills on the board, and all of them seem like impact kills.
Close there, Nitro hoping for the right timing, but FNX had his gun out and was ready for it. Elige did pick up a kill here, and again, Liquid, right now, they just need to win as many rounds as humanly possible here. 7 rounds is already well within the comfort zone for SK for a first half.
I mean, this is Liquid's doing good damage on their ecos, these Deagle buys. Elige has had some very nice kills. They're salvaging some weapons. It's just, you know, you're doing the work. You're just not closing out the rounds you have to afterwards.
Ooh, Fallen saw the gun barrel. Saw someone over there. FNX will find JDM in the end, however, and so we are into that 3-on-3. It always seems to be so close between both of these teams, but there's 50 seconds left on the clock and plenty of time to work with until Simple steps in and shuts down Cold. 2 AKs now for Team Liquid to come back into this round with now.
40 seconds, Fallen. They need one more kill. The bomb is out by Electric, so neither SK player is currently carrying it, and that could be a really big problem there. Elige actually made his way out. SK are at the verge of running out of time here. Liquid could pick up a massive round here if they could actually plant once, and they put FNX up here. So if the bomb goes down, that's going to be such a great position for FNX, and Fallen looks like he's going to be able to do it.
And this is brutal, though. It has to be a perfect afterplant, and he is going to get it. FNX now has the angle. Hiko's working his way around the corner. Simple finds Fallen, and it's a 1v3 scenario now for FNX. And he's already been spotted. Look at the straight wall bang from Elige. He's not fooled. Knows exactly where FNX is holding from. What a huge eco round win coming in here for Liquid.
They needed that. They needed to steal one away. Because they had that gun round win, and then they get reset immediately, and now they can finally stop the momentum.
WP, definitely a little bit of a half buy coming in. They want to think they're really going to be a bit of a threat here. Team Liquid, they need to be careful not to get caught off guard. If SK decide to go ultra aggressive, they could try and go for a change of pace here.
It says something about the mentality of the Brazilian team. I think they're actually eyeing a chance to just do a lot of mental damage to Liquid if they can bounce right back here. They know that that is what's on the line, so see if they are going to be successful. JDM and Hiko now covering the B-bomb side. There seems to be a lot of switching going on about who's helping out Hiko over there.
It's been JDM. It seems like they want the op to do it. The Simple's rotated back when he has the op, but it has been a little bit changed up, maybe feeling a little bit more comfortable with it. A different setup because JDM's got the angle on lower ramp while Simple doesn't have an AWP.
And while the push begins, they do manage to infiltrate towards Ali, FNX, and Taco. Taco even going so far as to peek the back line. He doesn't see anybody back there, though, and it's FNX to get the drop on Nitro. Point blank with the CZ. Simple, he realizes it. He knows that somebody could make his way towards B. Hiko's already in position to deal with that, though. And that bomb, it's still waiting over in A main. So SK Gaming right now are just giving Taco time to work, but Hiko finds him in the end. 4-on-4.
But look how low that drops Hiko. He's down to 9 health, so this is still fairly scary if you're on the Liquid team. The bomb is making its way back down, so it looks like it's going to be an A hit. Nice shot from Simple. Cold going to be taking down Elige, and that was in Pop Dog. Now Simple has a lot of work to do. He's got the AK in hand, and he's up. Quick, Simple picking up one more kill sprays, and that's a third one coming through. Now all on Cold Zero. 1 versus 3. It seems like SK.
That was so scary. That's a lot of space. It's a lot of respect that Team Liquid is giving SK towards Ivy. Letting him get out, even though the smoke is deployed, no one keeping a close eye on it. That almost how much room they give SK to work over towards Ivy. That's a critical part of this map. If they can't hold it, that's going to be a lot of options open for the offense.
It's definitely one of the more difficult positions to hold on any map right now that's in the pool. So whoever, draws the short straw, it's either you hold close to A main and run the risk of getting overrun, or you get alley, a bit of a tough draw, really. They are going to be putting some pressure on here. SK Gaming, and that bomb, it's making its way towards alley with Taco. So it makes you think that SK eventually want to wind up on A. But Fer and Cold being thorough, checking out the brown halls, making sure that that B site, there isn't any aggression coming in from Liquid there. It's Hiko kind of dancing around, and Fallen in the meantime is going to get hunted down by Nitro. Fallen just out in the open.
You were talking about respect, and that's a way to not show it, just to really go and fight him. You know he's a dangerous player. Close range as well with the sniper. JDM picking up a good kill there. It looks like Liquid have finally stabilized a little bit here. JDM hitting some good shots with the sniper.
Yeah, that's sick. That's a good change-up. Not letting him make that progress. You're seeing how mobile they're making the op. almost brought it back to tied up.
Oh, this is an excellent recovery considering the bumpy start that they had. And it's so true that SK, they always just seem to get off to a terrific start, apply maximum pressure, and then it's all in the mindset for Team Liquid. They need to maintain their cool, and they're showing right now that they can grind out rounds against SK, that they can withstand.
And everyone is fighting right now. There, 4 of them are at 9 kills, JDM at 10. So there's no one who's sort of bringing down the team, feeling like they're out of it, or anything like that. This is a full team effort for the American side.
Whoa, and the change now, Cold, straight out, Olofmeister style. He's looking for that A main peak. He might be able to catch out JDM. Simple's taking down Taco in the meantime. That was in Brown Halls. The wrong way, and now it's Fallen. They just trade places. And now out through A main, he can find that peak. It depends on whether Elise is going to give him something to work with here. Simple rotating over to bolster the defense. And the bomb still waiting on Pop Dog. It could still go either way here.
You can see how SK switches up that aggression, gets the ops out mid early, lets him get in position and just hold angles. It's a really uncomfortable angle for JDM to feel like he has to clear. And now the ops out of the hands of Team Liquid. They have none of them. No one has salvaged that, and all of SK heading towards the inner bomb site.
And once again, Hiko's going to have so much work to do. The one thing is he has a Molotov. If he puts it down right, it will stagger the actual offense, and maybe he could take them on one at a time. Elige coming in at the right time, missing a shot. There's Cold. Sierra goes for a second one. Elige, he only managed to trade. Hiko with a headshot being pushed up on. And Fur, there's no one to return the frag. Fur picking up a double instead. And now it's all on Nitro, and clutching against these two players is going to be very nearly impossible. He has to take the first peek at some point, and he makes it out safely, but still even more work to come.
Fallen will have the first point of contact as well, and so it's perfect. Fur, all he has to do is watch towards the lower ramp in case Nitro's trying to flank from Pop Dog, and Fallen is the one to make sure that he can't come in from Connector, and we'll see. They might just cross paths here. Is Fallen going to get caught looking the wrong? No idea where Fur's playing from. He's actually assuming that it might be on upper, which is the usual spot that you would look for the terrorist side. Incendiary going down to block down lower. Nitro's just going to try and stick it in. Fur, peekaboo, dead in front, denies it. And